Very good afternoon and thank you for tuning in. You're watching the news at 5 p.m. I'm Soesha Samant. Our non-stop focus on the clashes at the LAC between India and China and how our forces forced the Chinese side to retreat. Several voices that we've been getting you as we continue to see this sort of escalation when it comes to China, and especially what happened in Tawang in the early hours of December 9th. Those are the satellite pictures on your screens of the reinforcement of how China took advantage of the weather conditions, of how they slowly moved towards the Indian side, but our forces that forced the Chinese to go back to their side. And no casualty has been reported. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh making it very clear not an inch of land has been taken by China. And joining us on the broadcast is Congress MLA Ninong Ering, who we've been hearing from as we continue to get you the latest details on this. Thank you for speaking to Republic this evening. Ninong Ering, your take on this latest border face-off between India and China, of the kind of politics that is being played out. But first up, the government making it very clear not an inch of land is taken, and most importantly, of how our forces have fought them.
Good evening, and thanks for letting me into your channel, of course. I've just saw your presentation and how the army were, the reinforcements were there. And of course, let us not jump to conclusions. What I think is that Arunachal Pradesh has problems with China because their claim that Arunachal Pradesh is a part of South Tibet. But let us be very, with a very peaceful, with a peace of mind. We should speak that if you blame the Congress, the UPA government, or the NDA, that is wrong. But we feel, the people here living in Arunachal Pradesh, we also feel that discomfort when politics is involved into these kind of issues. Here, the army, our brave Jawans are there. They are fighting. They are fighting the war for us. They are strengthening our borders. So there is no doubt about it. Of course, I'm not a Congress spokesperson. My seniors are there in Parliament, and they will surely respond to all those allegations or counter allegations that go on. But I think that the main thing is that our mind should change, especially for China or even from the diplomatic terms. They should be more encouraged instead of just saying that okay, the BJP is not doing well or the Congress is not doing it. When I was a union minister also, and when I was a member of Parliament, so there also I had seen that Arunachal Pradesh is always at, suppose a VIP comes here, a president comes here, prime ministers come here, China always resorts to all these tactics. So here also, I think there may be some problems with China. That is the reason they adhere to these kind of tactics, where let it be in Chaglaham, let it be in Kibito, let it be in Xiaomi and Mechuka. So the infrastructure is being developed in China. We have seen that. And similarly, we are also developing that. We have this time, we saw that the howitzer guns, then the Bofors guns have all been, unko tehnati ho gaya uspe. So we are proud that the Indian Army is doing well, of course. But this case of, which is thus in the Yangtze region, there this incident that took place was that we have our forces, they are doing their jobs. But what happens, like in Songrumso, when the winter sets and it becomes very extremely cold, the forces are withdrawn. So this time we have stood firm. That is the reason this clash had to come, because China is always, they have that incursion of politics. So this time we are very proud of our Jawans. We are very proud of our people. Our people in Arunachal Pradesh are very much, we have the nationalistic feeling. We are Deshbhaks. And in this issue, I think that good sense should prevail. And instead of, taking it into politics or taking it into some, international relation or international issue, we should go for diplomatic discussions. I think that will be much more better. I think our external affairs minister is quite good. Rajnath Singh is. We work together. In fact, when I was a minister, he was an MP there, and when he became a minister, I was an MP there. So we understand each other, and here we should not make politics. From my side, from a man from Arunachal says that no, there should be no politics in this issue. The Jawans are doing well. We all support them. I think that should be issue. Thank you.
Absolutely, completely standing by that point of view. Nanong Erang, I want to thank you for speaking to the Republic, taking complete pride in our forces and the way they have fought this. And most importantly, unfortunate is the kind of politics that is playing out on it. Once again, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.